Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Online Tutorials, the online educational channel. Today in our video we are going to discuss the difference between quality culture and traditional cultures. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video. So what's the difference between quality culture and traditional cultures? We have several elements that we are going to discuss in this video. Let's start by the operating philosophy. In an organization with traditional culture, the primary focus is on return on investment and the short-term profits. So here the methods are used to maximize profits in the short term, having a negative effect in the long run. So in order to improve the organization's bottom line on the next quarter's profits and loss statement, so here the executives might decide to unload a defective product on customers, putting off critical technology upgrades or eliminating training programs for employees. Also, the organization might cut back on equipment maintenance or on employee benefits or performance incentive programs. Whereas in an organization with a quality culture, the core of the operating philosophy is about customer satisfaction. So the quality organizations may focus on doing what is necessary to exceed the reasonable expectation of customers. What's the benefit behind this approach? It may lower the profits in the short run, but it's the key to long-term survival and prosperity. So here it will give us the benefit of long-term survival and prosperity. Moving to the objectives. So the organization with traditional cultures may adopt short-term objectives. They're focused on what the organization should accomplish over the next several weeks and months, whereas organizations adopting the quality culture may plan in strategic way. So they develop both long and short-term objectives, and they do so within the context of an organizational vision. What about the management approach? So, in organizations with traditional cultures, the managers start thinking and the employees do. So, the employees don't just do, they do what they are told from the upper levels. The managers are seen as bosses who give orders and enforce policies, procedures, and rules. Whereas in organizations with quality cultures, the managers are seen as coaches of the team. They coach, they mentor, they lead. So they will be communicating the vision, the mission, and the goals with the employees. They provide resources, remove barriers, seek employees' input and feedback, build trust, provide training, and reward and recognize the performance of employees. The attitudes toward customers. So here, the organizations with traditional cultures tend to look inward. They are more concerned about their needs than those of customers. Whereas the organizations with the quality culture are more customer focused. So here, the customer satisfaction is the highest priority and it's the primary motivation driving continual improvement efforts. Problem solving approach. Here, there is a lot of finger pointing in organizations with traditional culture. So when a problem occurs, the decision makers and employees tend to expend more energy on assigning blame than on identifying the root cause of the problem, which must really occur before the problem can be solved. So here I'm gonna give like two things. For example, the traditional organization may suffer from the most valuable player, in which problem solving is viewed as an individual undertaking, wherein dependent heroes operating all alone may jump into the breach to put things right just in the nick of time. From the other side, what may occur in traditional cultures is what we call the waiting game. So, with this strategy, the decision makers hold back until someone appears to have the problem almost solved. Then they jump on board and act if the idea was theirs all along. But what may happen in organization with quality culture, the focus will be totally different. It will be on identifying and isolating the root cause. So, the problem and not just its symptoms can be eliminated. So, here the problem solving is a systematic process undertaken by teams with input solicited from all the stakeholders. So, the main goal here is to create solutions and not heroes. What about the supplier relationships? So, in organization with traditional culture, the suppliers are kept at arm's length in relationship that are often adversarial. So, the maximum possible pressure is exerted on suppliers to bring down prices, speeding up delivery, even when such an approach is likely to drive the supplier out of business. Whereas in organizations with a quality culture, the suppliers are viewed as partners. They are our partners. So the supplier and customers may be able to work together, to cooperate and communicate for the good of both. Each one of them gets to know the other's processes, problems, strengths, and weaknesses. They collaborate using the information in order to continually improve the relationship, which may lead to improve the performance of both. Finally, the performance improvement approach and the organizations with traditional culture. Performance improvement is a reactive undertaking that is triggered by problems, whereas in organizations with a quality culture, all what we care about is the continual improvement of processes, of people, of products, of our working environment, and every other factor that may affect on the performance. All of these are in the very core of the operating philosophy. Thank you for watching my channel.